Young. Yeah, I've been way too teed to ever let one of these play with me. Stay out the way with me and get hot like a block on a day when it's 80 degrees. Top out the top on the Lamb, it was me and Chance was in Miami like the Heat. Top out the top on the Lamb, it was me and Chance was in Miami like Bam. If you gon' bust up, then you gotta learn how to take you some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my... We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see... And walk in the kitchen, it smell like... Woke up with a style, she driving a boat. I've been fighting my demons, I'm whipping the ghost. Part of my glasses, part of my lotion. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out, somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try to knock me down, somehow still get back up. And I keep going, I keep proving, I keep showing. I keep developing, I keep growing.
All my favorite hoodies at a bad condo. But I know this got my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I'm sliding through Chicago. Now we drive the boat, but when we came here, a wise man told me follow anywhere the star go. So I'm in that double lines blacker than some charcoal. Open up the side doors and scan you like a barcode. For the little...
And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Now here's Suggs. Banchero. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Young with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Pass to Daniels. From the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
The rebound by Atlanta. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Suggs.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And Wagner gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Left side Young. This one for 3. And Atlanta misses again.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Wagner on the wing. Picked by Carter. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Orlando leading by 5. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Here's Young. Orlando making their last shot. Outside Johnson. Here's Rizachet. He's scoreless. Young from long range. The rebound by Carter. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Baseline try. Caldwell Pope for three. Gets the three to fall.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Hawks trail up by 10. Knocked loose. And stolen by Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Fires the three. And another three for Orlando.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Matthews. And he buries his first look. Here's Orlando. They're on a 14-3 run. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The three from Banchero. Capella with a rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Great D that time from Suggs. Orlando leading by 11. Banchero outside. Pure from three-point range. Banchero's got 5.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter ahead by a... 17. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Okongwu, high post. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Banchero outside. Suggs outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Spins. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
So slick with the ball, Caldwell Pope making it tough for anyone to keep up with him.
And you look at the history of the Hawks, Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Wagner with a screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Suggs. No points so far. Wagner with a screen. Suggs, no good. Hawks trail by 11. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Daniels, that one's true.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Pass to Wagner. From 17, that's short off the rim.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
There's Young with the three. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. That one no good. Great D that time from Suggs. Wagner on the wing. Down low. Banchero hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Atlanta making a change here. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
B.A., you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league. You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor, his focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he is so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, B.A. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Sturdy play by Suggs. He doesn't let the hit mess with his shot, and he's going to the line.
Orlando shooting their first foul shot of the game. That's good from Suggs. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
I take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Orlando leading by 12. Right wing. The three from Banchero. Offensive board. Suggs outside. Wagner for three. Capella with a rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Outside Young. Outside Johnson. Here's Capella. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. They get it back. Suggs outside. Pass to Wagner. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Johnson with a bucket.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Got a piece of it. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Great D that time from Suggs. Magic leading by 10. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Capella with a rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Takes the three. Oh, Trae virtually automatic from deep.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Caldwell Pope for three. Orlando again missing. Now Young. 11 points in the game. Screen by Capella. High arcing shot. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And it's now only a 5-point Orlando lead. Wagner for three. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Orlando ahead, leading by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Young with it. Pass to Johnson. Oh, Carter with the block. In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's Black, guarded by Young. Picked by Carter. To the inside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Risacher. No made baskets yet. The shot's good.
And there's the ability to finish for Risacher. Nobody scares him at the rim.
From 8 feet, out to Harris. Here's De Silva. There's the double with Okongwu. Inside. Lets it go from 11. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Hawks trail by 3. Here's Risacher. Young from long range. And they'll get another chance. Tries again. And it's blocked by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Okongwu. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Up the floor. Isaac's shot is off.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Pass to Risacher. Here's Daniels. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Isaac. Here's Black. Yet to see a basket. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Hawks trail by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Risacher. Fires in the triple. Risacher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Risacher better than this.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Black. The kick out to Banchero. And here's Harris outside. The rebound by Atlanta. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Orlando. They've led by as many as 14. And Bataze gets it to go.
Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Bataze, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That one's no good. Hawks trail by 5. Oh, they pick off the pass. On the break. And Banchero no good. And Atlanta has possession. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
The 3 from Banchero. Okongwu with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
LeVert outside. Pass to Niang. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Banchero with it. Covered by Johnson. Banchero left side. To the middle. Here's Bataze. Another shot. And the layup is good off the glass. Bataze's got 5.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Bataze. And here's Banchero. Here's Black. He's guarded by Mann. Out left to the wing. De Silva. And it's off from 3-point range. To the paint. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Jalen Johnson. 2 shots.
And that one misses. So both teams making some changes here. That one drops. He ties it up.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Here's Wagner. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here's Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Suggs outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Such a selfless guy. Caldwell Pope's focus on the floor is on the team's success.
Now here's Young to the wing, right side. The 3 from Rizachet. Now Banchero. Using his size. Banchero gets by inside.
Yeah, and Banchero doesn't mind some contact. He enjoys battling through tight coverage and finishing.
Johnson on the wing. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
High post Young. Clock at 6. The kick out to Johnson. Over Banchero. The shot by Johnson, no good. Orlando leading by 4. Suggs outside. Back to Wagner. Takes a 3. And they get it back. From downtown. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Young can't hit. So it's Orlando now. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Wagner. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor. Here's Young. Here goes Trey. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
It's stolen by Okongwu. And now the Hawks on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Franz Wagner.
Yeah, Reece Shea is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
2 shots.
And no luck that time either. Magic leading by 6. Pass to Suggs. Here's Wagner. Rejected by Okongwu. Up top, Johnson. Back to Young. Here's Daniels. Now here's Johnson. Guarded by Banchero. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. So it's Orlando now. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Banchero. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Young. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Suggs outside. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And it's just 1 point, but sometimes that's what a game can come down to.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's stolen by Johnson. And he goes in for the dunk.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending to advance to our guys.
As always, Allie, thank you.
Caldwell Pope at the ready. He was totally prepared to take that one.
The 3. Black, no good. All right, very little time to get back into this.
Very true. They need to score quickly and get stops or will soon be out of reach.
That's tipped. Niang with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Pass to Daniels. Niang outside. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Young with the three. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within three.
Trae Young, not the biggest guy on the court, but will take the biggest shot.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take. Any chances in this situation, which is why I called the TO.
Substitution.
26 seconds left in the game. Here's Wagner. Capella with a rebound. Here's Atlanta now. They trail by 3. There's Young with the 3. No good from three-point range. Back to Niang to tie it up. He's off from 3. So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that's going to do it.
My crew is down. Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very sad at the moment.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Count it.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. Tipped. Right side, Payton. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
The instincts of KD on display right there. He sees the entire floor. I think it's an underrated aspect of his game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Hartenstein. Clock at 6. The fader. The Thunder with another miss.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce. Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Just over a minute and a half in. To stop the run. And Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Holmgren with the block. And he's able to get it back. So it's Oklahoma City now. 7-point differential. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Payton covering. Here's Caruso. Lewis with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren. Lets the three fly. Durant pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kemp, good.
Well, this is about unselfishness. Kevin Durant is a great scorer, but right now he's getting his teammates cooking.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Back to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. And another miss by Oklahoma City. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on an 11-2 run. Thunder trail by 9. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And there's the drive. Off with the layup. So it's Oklahoma City now. Here's Durant. Outside Payton. Pass to Kemp. Here's Payton. And he makes no mistake. Slam. And dunk.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
Over to the wing. Back to Payton. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. Payton's got his second basket.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the technical free throw is good.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. So it's Oklahoma City now, down by 12. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Dort. Over Payton. The shot by Dort, no good. Here's Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. A side. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 14-point game. The kick out to Williams. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot from deep. Holmgren. He drops it from range. Holmgren's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. So it's Oklahoma City now. The Thunder making their last shot. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, how hard does Russell Westbrook attack the defense in the paint? He is fantastic at forcing the issue.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Pass to Williams. Fires from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Lewis. Allen outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Westbrook outside. Here he goes. And finished off by Westbrook.
Perhaps no play defines Russell Westbrook more than that. An explosive drive. Nicely done.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Here's Westbrook. And he drives in. Allen outside. Three-pointer, no good. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Westbrook with it. Here's Shrimp. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Allen outside. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He buries it from...